Hey, what is up guys? So I got something pretty cool to share with you guys today, and it's going to be between some new archetype called the Aqua actresses. I think the archetype is super incomplete right now. There's only 3 monsters, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how it kind of plays. There is a glitch right now, just as a heads up with Tetra. It does say once per turn you can add 1 aquarium monster. It actually doesn't search that. That's why I ended up with this awful field. It's actually supposed to search a aquarium card, and that is a spell or trap perhaps in the future when this archetype gets more support. But anyways, there is a card that is new that you're going to see the Synchro player busting out. It's called the Stardust Spark Divine Dragon or something like that. It's pretty crazy, and you can combo it with another card like Quasar, which makes the deck just basically, once you get both those out, it's very hard for your opponent to do anything. But how the Aqua actresses play, basically they are an archetype that likes to protect their monsters and get a free plus like every single turn. They got this effect where it's once per turn you can special summon an Aqua actress from your hand, or you can go ahead and search the aquarium card, and this card lets you add the monsters. So you have add monsters, you have add the spells, and you have special summon. That's basically the basic principles of like a good deck. In addition to that, a lot of these cards, this one makes it so you can double your monster's attack. There's ones where it makes it so your monsters are protected by any monster effects, which is absolutely crazy. He obviously bounced that one back. He ended up trying to deck me out over here, which is pretty crazy. I effect Veilered him, and I Yuki Usagi'd him already, and he's still going off. Look at this. This guy is just, he's a monster with Chicken Race. That card just adds a lot of consistency to your other decks. It's kind of like another Upstart Goblin, although your opponent can use it also. But look at him. He's already busted out a Quasar at this point. Even though I've effect Veilered him twice, I've Yuki Usagi'd him, I effect Veilered him again. Quasar negates that. But I'm just hoping to get more effect Veilers over here. And like I said, he was trying to deck me out. I understand what he was doing. He wasn't trying to take the Maxi challenge. Now, this is something I mentioned during the live stream. This duel is like 500 hours long. That's why I'm doing a replay of this. But anyways, is that... yeah, he was trying to deck me out like I mentioned before, but it's okay. I ended up using the Aquarium stage. I love this, I'm sorry, Aquarium Lightning over here, but Quasar negates that. I think I went for, okay, this is the card that I was talking about. I think his monster had 26 attack as well, and I just crashed into it with Aquarium stage because that card's pretty nasty. But Chicken Race does have this effect where the player with lower life points doesn't take any damage. Or it says lesser life points, but it's like whoever has lower life points doesn't take any damage, which is actually something that is important to keep in mind as well. He goes ahead and tries to be cheeky here, tries to double that battle damage, but I'm able to keep myself alive here, and I'm able to boost myself up so I don't actually take significant amounts of damage over here. So next up, he just keeps on going off. Look at this. This is the card that he busted out. I'm going to pause it right here to read the card's effect, because this card plus Quasar, like how do you even win, right? Anyways, it's Divine Spark Dragon Stardust Sifr. I don't know if it's related to Sifr or if it couldn't fit the text, and I don't know. Anyways, it requires 1 tuner synchro monster plus 2 or more non-tuner synchro monsters, and it is also level 12. Oh, this one's level 11 because I believe he like level eater off of it. Anyways, once per turn, each card you control, can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. That's pretty good already, right? And then if that wasn't enough, once per turn during either player's turn, when an opponent monster effect is activated, you can negate the activation, and if you destroy 1 card on the field, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 level 8 or lower Stardust monster in your graveyard and special summon it. And that with a Quasar, how do you win? Let me go ahead and explain it to you guys. I actually went over here. This is another account over here. It's just because my account was actually taken, so I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to put in something no one will ever think of, so then hopefully they won't ever try to take it anymore. Because on the Salvation server, you can log in as basically anyone. They don't have like a password system. So anyways, yeah, that is the Stardust... or, I'm sorry, the Divine Spark Dragon Stardust Sifr. I'm sure its name will be changed in the TCG anyways, but that's basically how this deck plays. I mean, you got to see me kind of use the archetype. It was more so just, I ended up going for Gaia Charter. He kept on paying life points with this, and then I eventually was able to do piercing damage with Gaia Dragon and Thunder Charger. So this deck, at the moment, I don't really know how good it is as of right now. It looks really strong. Okay, let's go ahead and go over this archetype now that we kind of already finished off with the duel. This card over here, it's once per turn you can add 1 Aqua actress monster from your deck to your hand. Usually the standard play is to summon the Aqua actress Guppy, and then you can go ahead and special summon the Aqua actress Arowana, and then with her effect, you get to go ahead and search out Aqua Actress Tetra. And then Tetra lets you add the Aquarium card. And these cards do have really low attack. Like the smaller ones have lower attack. I'm sure they're going to come out with more, otherwise this archetype would be a complete flop. But there's a really cool card over here, the Aquarium stage, where it makes so water monsters you control can't be destroyed by battle except with water monsters. And that allows these cards to stay alive, and you can keep on searching for days. And then if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one Aqua type monster in graveyard and special summon it. Also, you can't special summon monsters except for Aqua monsters for the rest of the turn, but that's pretty much irrelevant. Usually, when they're getting rid of this, like you get a card to block some damage or something like that. And if you happen to have a monster that you can bring back, and then you can get free pluses next turn, that's pretty good, because this is once per turn, and I thought this archetype was just amazing when I first saw it, but they lack a lot of cards. Like I said, these are the 3 monsters in the archetype, and these are the 3 spells that we have as of right now. Water Hazard, I thought this card was like Valhalla, where it's like, oh, just special summon on a water monster from your hand. It's actually going to have to be level 4 or lower, but the combo still works. The basic combo, like I mentioned, guys, is summon Guppy, special this, then with this card you can search out this, and then you can normal summon this card because you special summoned the Aqua Actress Guppy from your hand with the effect of Water Hazard. I don't know how viable it is right now, but there's really lacking cards for the archetype. And then Aquarium set is actually pretty cool too. It's all water monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. All Aqua Actresses monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. So that's basically extra attack. It definitely does help out just a little bit, especially when you use a lightning, but we'll get into that later. And then it does also have the same effect where if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target an Aqua type monster in graveyard and special summon it. And then it has that same restriction. You can't special summon for the rest of the turn except for Aqua type monsters. And then Aquarium Lightning, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. So you can only control 1. Okay, they actually fixed it. Okay, before the text was completely off. Anyways, if an Aqua Actress monster you control battles an opponent's monster, you during damage calculation you get to double your battling monster's attack and defense during that damage calculation only. And then of course it has that effect where you can go ahead and summon another one if it is sent from the field to the graveyard. So that basically makes it so you're oh, hold on, where's this card? There's also, okay, this card also has an amazing effect. I don't think we went over it. Anyways, water monsters you control can't be destroyed in battle except with water monsters, and Aqua Actress monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. So that basically means, oh, you know what, I get my monster out, it can't be destroyed by battle except by waters, I'm going to go ahead and double my attack, and I'm unaffected by other monster effects. And in addition to that, they also gain extra attack. So it's like, we get the icing on the cake every single time with every one of these cards. But it is an archetype, I would say, that does have the potential just to lose a Thunder King. Like a Thunder King can hurt this deck a lot because they need their searching as quickly as possible, because they don't have that many aggressive plays other than maybe just throw out, you know, these 3. They'll throw out like these 3, and then after that, if they happen to have this, they can boost their attack up. But it's not as dirty as any deck that can actually stun you, so it's not going to be able to Gin Lock. Maybe with the Vanity's Emptiness, it could get pretty nasty, but I feel like these are the cards that make the deck. The spells and traps are kind of what makes the deck, because this gives your monsters immunity to stuff and also keeps them alive, so you're going to be able to keep on searching. So the deck is relatively fast in a sense where as long as you can keep your stuff up for like 1-2 turns, you're going to gain significant advantage. I want to see this deck play against Aura Mages, because both those decks like that idea of just, oh, plus forever. But Aura Mage just has some dirty tricks up its sleeve also with the Ancient Sacred Wyvern, where you get to, like, whatever life points you're at, like, it gains, like, the difference between you and your opponent. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, that's the new archetype, guys, and that's the new, like, Divine Spark Dragon Stardust Sifr. He got out both. That was absolutely crazy. And then we still won because he just happened to summon this. I think he was trying to go for, like, bigger plays, but then he's just like, oh, screw it, I don't have room or something. I don't know if he, like, ran out of room, but basically, I can't click on the extra deck. I want to see if you had anything you could make with, like, quick draw and that. But, yeah, this card, it just is piercing, so it was game. It was a pretty cool highlight, but, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Aqua Actresses do, because they're all fish, and I'm thinking, oh, they're all Aquas, actually. But their artwork is fish. I was thinking about trying to mix this deck in with Mermails, although they're all about the Aqua type monsters, and you can only spell someone with Aquas when, like, these things get destroyed. So I'll have to actually check that out. We'll have to try to mix them together, because I think they could definitely work pretty well. But most of the stuff only supports Aqua actresses. We'll see later down the line if the other stuff just supports like waters, because this technically supports waters, and then in addition to that, it's all Aqua actresses. So, like I said, we'll see what it comes out. Well, the other things that come out for this archetype are in the future. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And I think Chicken Race, guys, is a cheese card. It is pretty good, though. Don't get me wrong. I think this card has a lot of potential, and just like any deck that can potentially OTK, it can basically become a free, like, just draw one card. Your board does get that effect, but you know, if you're playing an OTK deck, who cares? You just OTK and then they don't get that extra draw because they lose. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes signing out.